For American travelers, the world is more accessible than ever, yet true discovery lies beyond the obvious. In collaboration with National Geographic, UNESCO, and leading travel anthropologists, we present 5 destinations that redefine cultural immersion, sustainability, and adventure. These are not just places, they are gateways to transformation. Let's dive in. Number 1, Bhutan. The last Shangri-La. Bhutan, the world's only carbon-negative country, rejects GDP in favor of gross national happiness. Every visitor pays a daily sustainability fee, directly funding free healthcare, education, and environmental preservation for its people. Dr. Emily Torres, sustainability expert, Bhutan's 72% forest cover isn't an accident. It's a mandate. Their policies ban plastic and limit tourism to protect culture and ecology, a model the world should follow. Adventurers tackle the Snowman Trek, a 24-day Himalayan odyssey through untouched valleys. For spiritual seekers, Koro Valley offers meditation retreats with monks who've practiced Vajrayana Buddhism for centuries. Time your visit during Chechu festivals, where mass dances depict legends older than the Renaissance. Number 2, Namibia. Africa's untamed frontier, where 40% of land is protected, pioneers community conservancies. Indigenous tribes like the Himba and sand-led safaris, ensuring tourism profits uplift local economies. Namibia's tourism growth, plus 15% annually, versus global average, plus 2%. Stay at and beyond Sossusvlei Desert Lodge, a zero-waste property with beds under the Milky Way. Climb Dune 45 at dawn, its red sands shifting like liquid fire, or track desert-adapted rhinos in Damerland with rangers who decode ancient animal tracks. Lena Khoisan, Himba Cultural Guide. We teach visitors to make ochre paste, a sacred Himba tradition. Tourism lets us preserve our heritage while building schools for our children. Number 3, Georgia, the country where Europe and Asia collide. Georgia, birthplace of 8,000-year-old winemaking, blends Soviet history with UNESCO-protected villages. In Tbilisi, sulfur baths and avant-garde galleries coexist under Caucasus peaks. Michael Carter, travel journalist. Georgia's supra feasts, 12-hour meals with endless wine, epitomize hospitality. Families recite polyphonic folk songs, a tradition on UNESCO's intangible heritage list. Drive the Georgian military highway to Georgeti Trinity Church, a 14th-century marvel framed by Mount Kazbek in Kakheti. Stomp grapes in Kvevri, clay vessels, and taste amber wine, a style revived from ancient techniques. Number 4, Patagonia, Chile. The end of the world, Chile's route of parks. A 1,700-mile trail network stretching from Puerto Montt to Cape Horn is the largest conservation effort in the Americas, safeguarding 400,000 square miles of glacial valleys, ancient forests, and wind-scoured plains. This initiative, spearheaded by the Tompkins Conservation, has rewilded nearly 1 million acres, reintroducing species like the endangered Waymool deer. Kayak through the blue iceberg labyrinths of Bernardo O'Higgins National Park, where glaciers older than Stone Age settlements fracture into cerulean shards. For truckers, the W Circuit in Torres del Paine is a 5-day odyssey past granite spires. Gray Glacier and Puma tracks etched into volcanic soil at night. Sleep under Patagonian skies in EcoCamp Patagonia, where geodesic domes run on solar power and meals feature king crab harvested sustainably from Antarctic waters. Carlos Rivera, Patagonia Guide. The Gaucho culture here is a living history. Join ranchers in Estancia Cerro as they herd 5,000 sheep across 200,000 acres, then gather for an asado lamb feast, slow-cooked over coals for hours, seasoned with wild herbs only found here. Traveler testimonial, Anna, Colorado. Hiking the French Valley, I felt like the last human on Earth. The silence was so profound, I heard my heartbeat. Number 5, Oman. Arabia's hidden gem, Oman. ranked the safest country in the Middle East for 15 consecutive years, is a tapestry of Bedouin traditions, frankincense-scented souks, and fjords rivaling Norway's. Unlike its Gulf neighbors, Oman banned skyscrapers to preserve views of 17th-century mud brick forts and minarets that pierce desert skies. Aisha al-Rashid, Omani tour guide. In Himba sands, Bedouin families teach travelers to brew kawa coffee over campfires and navigate dunes using stars, just as their ancestors did. During the Kharif monsoon, Salalah transforms into an emerald wonderland. Waterfalls cascade over cliffs, and frankincense trees bleed resin used in rituals since Cleopatra's reign. Stay at Anantra al-Jabal al-Akhtar, a 6,500-foot-high resort where infinity pools hover above Oman's Grand Canyon. For adventurers, Jebel Shams offers Via Ferrata climbs, while the Daymaniat Islands reveal coral gardens teeming with hawksbill turtles and whale sharks. Don't miss Nizwa Fort, a 9th-century marvel where artisans still craft kanja daggers, Oman's symbol of heritage. Traveler testimonial, James, California. Diving the Musandam Fjords, I swam through schools of bioluminescent plankton. It felt like floating in a galaxy. Travel isn't about ticking boxes. It's about rewriting your story. These destinations challenge Americans to embrace slow travel, support community-led tourism, and return as global citizens. Bhutan's tourism fees fund 100% of its healthcare system. Patagonia's route of parks created 1,200-plus jobs for local communities. Oman's Kharif Festival boosts Salala's economy by $40 annually. The world is waiting. Pack curiosity, leave footprints of respect, and remember, the greatest journey is the one that changes you.